the one thing that I'll say that really made me flip the switch and say, all right, I'm serious about this is it was a near death experience. I was sparring with Dustin Hazlett. I was still an amateur. And we were getting him ready. He was originally supposed to fight Carl Parisian. So judo guy. Judo, yeah. They had me trying to mimic his style and just jump in, clinch him up against the wall. And Dorian's there he's Dustin's striking coach, so he's on him. And he's trying to have him, time body kicks and knees as that's coming in, as I'm looping in.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, it was great. Ended up rupturing my small intestine. Had to get emergency surgery.
Do you have health insurance?
Still have my parents.
All right. So now I just asked if you had it. That's all
yeah. Yep. Right. So I got lucky there. But yeah, I ruptured it. They took 1.5 liters of everything out of my stomach cavity. At first it felt like a body shot. I actually have to give a shout out to Matt Dunlap, one of my other training partners, saved my life from stopping me from driving home. He'd be mad if I didn't mention that. But he reminds me every year on the anniversary. But the body shot feeling didn't go away. And I was just like, all right, I'm done sparring. I'm going to go, drive back to school, go to class. And guys were still training on the mat. And he stopped me on the way out and just says, hey, man, you look, really pale, like you're going to pass out or something. Just don't worry about going to class. Lay down on the couch until you feel better and then go back after. So when I did that, I put my feet up and that's when everything spilled out inside me. So it went from body shot feeling that was just lingering to the alien bursting out of the chest from the movies. Yeah. Literally passing out from pain, in and out of consciousness, cussing at the ambulance drivers every time they hit a bump. And then our last thing I remember was getting to the ER in downtown Cincinnati and doctor saying that I ruptured something, needed emergency surgery, and asked if that was all right and like to call my dad. I just said, yeah, do it. And I remember just throwing up blood and whatever else all over a nurse and then waking up like almost a day later.
Right.
Missing 8 inches of intestine. But
so how did this convince you? You said this convinced you that you wanted to do this?
Yeah, man. Fighters were crazy a little bit, I guess, but it was just one of those moments where the first thing back, like in my mind, was wanting to get back on the mat.